Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Branch here of Saints Discussions on Strike 7 Sports. And today I just want to quickly recap what went down today between the New Orleans Saints and the New England Patriots. Saints were on the road today to play the Patriots after coming off a 26-9 defeat against division rival the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bucks took control of the NFC South for I say temporarily for right now. Saints came into this game at a record of 2-2. New England came into this record of 2-3. Well, 1-3. Saints won this game by a score of 34-0. Pitched a shutout today. One of, I would say, the best this team has looked under Dennis Allen. It wasn't you know it wasn't a game where you was on the edge of your seat. Wasn't a game where they were just I would say causing there's a lot of where there was a lot of miscues and things of that matter. Now it wasn't perfect, but you get the point. It wasn't a game where it was just you had to go get your your blood pressure pills and gasping for air. You know how it is with Dennis Allen, man. Just like every game this guy's coached in pretty much has been close, been nail biters because of what we talked about the past couple of days. The offense just pulling teeth for that unit to score. You know what I'm saying? But today's game, man, was pretty good, man. It was pretty good performance on both sides. It wasn't pretty. I'll say it wasn't pretty. It wasn't flawless. We still had a couple of mistakes here and there, a few drops here and there by Chris Olave. Uh, Penalties. There's a lot of false starts in this game. False starts, holdings that killed off some really good drives. I thought Kendrick Miller looked good. But overall, man, it was a good performance, man. 34-0. The defense did a really good job of forcing Mac Jones into making those mistakes that I was talking about in the preview story that I did for the game between the Saints and the Patriots. I stated that if they can force Mac Jones into making mistakes, combined with a good pass rush, the Saints can win this game. And that's what happened, man. That's what happened in this game. Saints defense put on its best performance of the year so far. And this is a good way, a solid way to bounce back from what went down last week and the week prior, where it just kind of fell apart. In this game, man, they took care of Mac Jones, bro. They forced him. They forced him into making those mistakes, man. The defense got after him, sacks, just everything, But good performance, man. I'm gonna start on the offensive side first. Derek Carr, 18-26, 183 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Alvin Kamara, looked great in this game. 22 carries, 80 yards, 1 touchdown. Like I said, I also say this in the preview story as well. Get Alvin Kamara involved in this football game, and you're gonna see success. And he did that, both receiving and rushing. 22 carries, 80 yards, 1 touchdown. Michael Thomas, another game of where he's showing consistency, where he's being productive. You know, 4 catches, 65 yards. This is solid, man. If we can get this out of Michael Thomas every game, and he stays healthy, this is great. 4 catches, 65 yards. Let me click on it some more. There, all right. Kendrick Miller was second on the team in rushing, 12 carries, 37 yards. I thought he looked really good, man. There was a few rushes where um, the guy that got called off because of some holding calls. But other than that, man, Kendrick Miller looks really good, man, along with Alvin Kamara. Um, Alvin Kamara averaged 3.6 yards a carry. Miller averaged 3.1 yards per carry. Offensive line looked really good as well. Good job pass protection. Really good job run blocking. With this team, in today's game. Receiving outside of Michael Thomas, yeah, Rashid Shaheed 2 catches, 28 yards. Kendrick Miller 4 catches, 53 yards. So with his 53 yards and his 37 yards, he had close to 90 yards. 90 yards total offense, right? both rushing and receiving. Alvin Kamara had 3 catches, 17 yards. Olave was quiet in this game. 2 catches, 12 yards, 1 touchdown, 6.0 yards average a catch. He had a touchdown towards the end. Well, I felt like he should have came down with it. But other than that, man, he did okay today. But still would like to see a little more productivity out of Chris Olave. There's only 2 catches, 12 yards. We need to see a lot more of that in the future. But other than that, man, it looks good, man. Foster Moreau had a touchdown towards the end that put the game up, I believe, 31-0 at that time deep in the red zone. It's a good performance so far, man. They got in the red zone, they got touchdowns. That's what matters, man. Um, Defense, um, Alontae Taylor led all players with 5 tackles today, 1 assist. Lattimore 4 tackles, 1 assist. Davis had another huge game, 3 of 3, 3 tackles, 3 assists. He came up huge in the fourth quarter when New England was trying to go for it. He came in at the last minute and pushed Rhamondre Stevenson back, and they didn't get that first down when it's going for it on 4th and short. Carl Granderson, huge game today, 3 tackles, 1 assist, 1 sack. Pete Warner did pretty well as well. Pretty well as well. 2 tackles, 1 assist, 1 interception. Tyrann Matthew had an interception for a touchdown. Cam Jordan had a sack as well in this game. Jordan also recovered a fumble in this game. So I believe New England had a total of, I would say, 3 to 4 turnovers in this game. I would say 3, because Max Jones turned over twice. Um, in the sack and the fumble by I believe it was Andre Stevenson that were picked up by Cam Jordan. So that was like 3 turnovers right there. So a good performance by the defense. So going forward, man, I would like to see more of this. Because I believe that this team, if the defense is so good that the offense only has to put up 20, 24 points, shoot 17 points, 28 points, and win the game. And this defense is so good that they can suffocate an opposing offense and they can win games. This is nice. You know what I'm saying? Alvin Kamara, I like this tandem right here between Alvin Kamara and Kendrick Miller. Really good combo. Like what I see. Going forward is going to be the key. Running the football. Running the football. I like to see more out of the passing attack, out of Michael Thomas going forward. I like what I see so far out of him. 4 catches, 4 or 5 catches, 65 yards. But also, man, I would like let's get Chris Olave more involved in this offense, bro. Let's get him more involved, man. But other than that, man, excuse me. Other than that, I ain't got no complaints, bro. I ain't got no complaints. It wasn't pretty. It took a little bit, took a while, but it was efficient. You know, the game, like I said in the beginning, the game didn't have you gasping for air. It didn't have you on the edge of your seats, being nervous and stressed out. It was none of that. It was a calm game. It was very calming. Dominant performance by the defense. Uh, we did see this a lot more. You know what I'm saying? This could be a formula to win games going forward, man. New England came into this game just as bad as the Saints, as just may even be in a worse position as the Saints because they couldn't score no points at all. And the Saints got a better team than New England. Let's be honest, on both sides of the football. New England does not have a number one wide receiver. Running game is solid. But that was even the factor today. Let's look at this stats real quick. Mac Jones only threw for 110 yards, 2 picks. Bailey Zappe came in, Bailey Zapp, whatever you want to call it, Zapp potato chips, only 22 passing yards. Andre Stevenson, 8 carries, only 24 yards. Ezekiel Elliott, 8 carries, 21 yards. Kendrick Bourne, 2 catches, 43 yards. Demario Douglas, 1 catch, 24 yards. Just they wasn't even bad. This team, this offense was barely on the stat sheet, man. This is by far Dennis Allen's best performance, man. Best performance on both sides of the football. Pete Carmichael did pretty well. Called a pretty good game. It wasn't pretty, but it was okay. It was efficient. It worked. It got the W. Let's see a little bit more of this going forward. All right. All right. So what lies ahead for this team? So the next game you play, they go up against is on the road. It's against an AFC South team against the Houston Texans, who lost by the last minute today to the Atlanta Falcons. I believe the Falcons won by a score of 21-19. Close game. Houston had them on the ropes. But they're facing. But now that's over. They'll be hungry next week. 2-3 at home. Got a rookie quarterback that's playing really good right now. C.J. Stroud playing really good right now. I think it's going to be a really good quarterback in the future. Saints got to be ready. Don't let history repeat itself where you playing really bad against rookie quarterbacks. We know how that's been in the past. But let's get after it next week. On the road, and we're playing against an AFC South team. Now, to be honest with you, these teams are starting to look really good right now. The AFC South teams. Tennessee was tough. Houston might be tough. Indianapolis looks really good, man. Looks really good with that running attack. Quarterback Anthony Richardson can't stay healthy right now. He left the game today with a shoulder injury, but the AFC South is looking really tough. Some tough opposition, but that's why you play the games. That's why you got to get the W's. So we got to take care of business next week against the Houston Texans on the road, and I believe it's a 12 o'clock kickoff in Houston. So we'll see how it play out. All right, so that's for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. How you feel about today's victory? Are you satisfied? Do you think is Pete Carmichael still on the hook in your opinion? Also check out strike7sports.com/Saints for latest content on the New Orleans Saints organization. Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out. Who that?